sure to get your playmat today at tsx1.com.
So, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team Samurai X1 here, and today's video is going to be pretty scary. This deck that I'm about to showcase you guys probably already heard me talk about this deck within the past couple weeks. The deck is straight heat, straight fire! And not only that, this is literally the definition of top tier, and some may even call this deck tier 0. If that's not scary, then I don't know what is. Numerons is gonna change the metagame as a whole, and you guys better be prepared for this deck, because if you guys aren't prepared, you're pretty much gonna be losing every single duel. This deck is that scary. So in today's video, I'll showcase you guys the brand new Numeron deck profile for the 2020 format. And the wonderful thing about this deck is that there are so many different variations and different takes on Numerons, but in this specific variation I'm gonna showcase you guys, I truly believe is gonna be tier 0 for the upcoming format. So be prepared. Those of you here on the channel for the very first time, consider hitting the subscribe button and make sure you guys turn on, click it, explode, smash, uppercut, elbow, that thumbs up button for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And if you guys get this video to over 3,000 plus likes, yo, I actually got a haircut, and you guys aren't ready for what's under my head. So if you guys get this video 3,000 plus likes, hair reveal tomorrow. Guys, the brand new limited edition Chaos Armageddon playmat is now available in the description box below at tx1.com. This playmat is super exclusive, only going to be available for this weekend only. Once this is gone, it is gone forever. So make sure you guys get this limited edition playmat today in the link down below. And also at the same time, join the live box break today at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. EST in the link down below. And I'll see you guys tonight on the live stream. But nonetheless, get your awesome limited edition Chaos Armageddon playmat today in the link down below. Only available for 2 days only. July 25th, 26th. Once they're gone forever. Alright guys, don't waste any more time. Without further ado, let's get started with the brand new Numeron deck profile for the 2020 format. Alright guys, let's do it. Alright guys, welcome to the brand new Numeron deck profile, considerably a tier 0 deck for the 2020 format. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, first and foremost, we're going to be playing, of course, triple Numeron Wall. This card right here is obviously one of the best starter cards in the entire deck. For those of you who do not know what this card effects does, that you control no cards except for Numeron Walls. Quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, activate one Numeron network directly from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect of Numeron Wall once per turn. When you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, end the battle phase after the damage step. The most important effect on Numeron Wall is the fact that it's able to activate your Numeron network directly from your hand or from your deck. So essentially, Numeron Wall becomes your terraforming for the entire deck. 3 Numeron Walls essentially means that you have 4 additional ways to search your Numeron network, including the 3 Numeron networks that you already have in your deck. So with 3 Numeron Wall, 1 terraforming, 3 networks, you have a total of 7 ways to actually get access to your win condition right here, which is your Numeron network. And the wonderful thing about Numeron Wall is that Numeron Wall activates network directly from the hand or the deck, which means that it does not search Numeron network, unlike terraforming. Terraforming right here, as you guys can see, will let you add Numeron network directly from your deck to your hand. The downside about terraforming is that this card can easily get ashed. So if you activate terraforming and your opponent has an ash blossom in their hand, they can easily ash your terraforming to stop you from searching your key field spell, which in this case is Numeron network. This is why Numeron Wall is way better than terraforming in this deck, because Numeron Wall negates the ash blossom. It dodges ash blossom entirely by just activating Numeron network directly from the deck, and which is why Numeron Wall is really important for this deck, because it does not search, it activates this card from the deck, which is absolutely insane. So essentially, you have 7 copies of Numeron network in your entire deck, and you want to open up with Numeron network as quickly as possible, because this card right here is essentially your 1 card FTK for the deck. If you resolve Numeron network, you're pretty much just going to win the duel. So this is literally the key engine when it comes to your Numeron aspect of the deck. And last but not least, to run off for your Numeron cards, you're going to be playing, of course, double Numeron Calling. what Numeron calling does is very simple. So if Numeron Network is in your field zone and you control no monsters, special up to 4 Numeron Gate Exceeds monster with different names from your extra deck, but banish them during the end phase. Also, you can only normal summon or special summon once for the rest of this turn. So basically, what Numeron calling does, it's going to be able to get you access to all your Numeron gates directly from your extra deck, especially with Numeron Network being activated. Numeron Network lets you copy Numeron Calling's effect in your deck. So if you guys aren't familiar with Numeron Network, it's a field spell which reads that during your main phase, send one Numeron normal spell card, which is in this case Numeron Calling. It is a normal spell card which fits the requirement of Numeron Network. Send it from your deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that spell effect when that card is activated. So once you activate Numeron Network, you will use this card's ability to send Numeron Calling to the graveyard. Once that happens, this card will gain Numeron's Calling effect by being able to special summon 4 of your Numeron gates directly from your extra deck, which is amazing. And its secondary ability is very beneficial because this card reads that Numeron XC's monster you control can activate effects without detaching materials. Do you know why this effect is so crazy? Because going second, you can easily achieve OTK with just a single Numeron Network. And this can actually be through 3 monsters. If your opponent has 3 monsters and you're able to resolve Numeron Network, you're pretty much just gonna win the duel with this card single-handedly. So Numeron Network is your main win condition of the deck. You wanna get access to this card as quickly as possible. Once you activate this card, you're basically gonna be copying Numeron Calling's ability to special summon 3 gates while going first to make your S0, or going second, you special summon 4 gates to attack and achieving OTK. So Numeron Network is just insane. And this right here will pretty much round off for your Numeron engine. I understand a lot of you guys are not gonna like this engine, but this engine is what is gonna be able to achieve this deck, the tier 0 status. So you're playing Eldritch. Eldritch is literally known to work really well with Numerons, and it's crazy that the synergy that this deck has with the Numeron cards. Going first, you're easily able to make S0 by opening up with just 1 Numeron wall or Numeron Network, and you can literally have a bunch of back rows or hand traps to reinforce your S0. If your opponent cannot out the S0 with a bunch of your back rows, you're pretty much going to be able to control the game at that point, especially with Eldritch. Eldritch provides you a very controlled and aggressive gameplay, which is really amazing. More control based because with cards like Conquistador and also Aquero, you're able to pop cards and also manipulate your opponent's graveyard, which is amazing. Eldritch the Golden Lord is a big beat stick and also at the same time helps you get access to your Gustav Max and also your Libe plays, which is insane. For this specific variation of the deck, 3 Golden Lords is just absolutely mandatory. Next off, I'm going to play, of course, for your engine, Triple Curse Elden. This card is amazing. Essentially a Cleaford Scout for the entire deck. At the cost of paying on your luck points, you can add 1 Eldritch monster, aka the Eldritch Golden Lord, directly from your deck to your hand, or a Spawn Trap card, or 1 Golden Land Spawn Trap card directly from your deck to your hand, which is really good. Not only does it search the Eldritch the Golden Lord, but you can also search your Conquistador, and also searches your Aquero as well, which is your main key interruption card for the entire deck. And if this card is sent from the Spawn Trap card zone to the graveyard, you can send 1 Eldritch monster or 1 golden spell or trap card directly from your deck to the grave. So this card essentially is a Foolish Burial for the entire deck, which is really, really good. So Triple Curse Ellen, really awesome. Next off, I'm going to play, of course, the 1 Black Awakening and also the 1 White Destiny. And these 2 cards are key cards that help get you access to the Eldritch Golden Lord as quickly as possible. And the wonderful thing about this deck is that that can easily play through hand traps, especially if you already have S0 on the field. And that's what's really wonderful thing about the Eldritch engine is the fact that you have cards like Conquistador to help dodge cards like Impermanence, Forbidden Chalice, which is going to be really popular in the upcoming format. And this is why the Eldritch engine is just so powerful. Not only does it get access to Eldritch the Golden Lord to help you play aggressively with cards like Gustav Max and also Libe, but also at the same time helps you control the board with Conquistador and also Aquero as well. I feel like 1 copy of each is just more than enough for this specific variation of the deck. And obviously, of course, the most important trap card for the deck, Triple Elixir Scarlet Sanguine. This card is absolutely insane. This is the card that's going to be able to help you get access to the Golden Lord while going first or second. Obviously, you just need to set this card first because it is a trap card. It allows you to special summon Eldritch the Golden Lord directly from the deck, which is really amazing. Also, at the same time, you guys all know the graveyard ability where you're able to banish this card from the graveyard to set 1 Golden Land Spell Trap card directly from your deck, which is amazing. So the Elixir helps you set the Golden Land, while the Golden Land cards helps you set the Elixirs, which is really, really amazing. So Triple Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. Next off, of course, I'm going to play, of course, Triple Conquistador. And this card right here is one of the main interruption cards for for the entire deck. You easily activate this card if you control Eldritch the Golden Lord. You can pop one face-up card on the field, which is absolutely amazing. So this card is going to be one of your main key disruption cards during your opponent's turn. So triple Conquistador, and next obviously triple Hulk Crow as well. This card is your graveyard manipulation, aka DD Crow for the entire deck, while you control Eldritch the Golden Lord. So you want to try to see Scarlet Sanguine or one of the elixirs as quickly as possible, or to tutor out your Eldritch the Golden Lord as quickly as you can, so that way that you can utilize your Conquistador and also your Carol's ability to disrupt your opponent during their turn. So that's pretty much it for your Golden Land cards and your traps. And last but not least, I'm going to play, of course, the one Golden Land Forever. This card is insane. Essentially the Solemn Judgment for the entire deck. Hand trap lineup, of course, triple Imperm, absolutely mandatory to play in the deck. I love playing triple Gamma and also the one side frame driver. Essentially, this is the cards that's going to be able to help you out as zero on the very first turn. Gamma and Infinite Impermanence are going to be main deck for sure. Triple Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, I feel like this card is still mandatory playing the deck, and this is generically overall one of the greatest hand traps in today's metagame. And last but not least, I'm going to be playing, of course, the triple Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This slot right here can be any cards you guys want, any 3 cards you guys would like. Essentially, this entire card slot of 13 cards right here can be anything you guys want. You guys can play other hand traps or other trap cards to your liking if you guys prefer that, but I definitely believe that these are the best hand traps in the game right now, and there is going to be a meta shift for sure when it comes to Numerons in the 2020 format, and people are going to be forcing to play Ghost Ogre, because Ghost Ogre is going to be one of the only ways that you can actually out your Numeron network. Numeron network can be Ghost Ogred, okay, and the only way to stop S0 is either Infinite Impermanence, Side Frame Gamma, or Chaliceing the S0, but the other alternative way to stop that is Ghost Ogring the Numeron network. And let's go off to the extra deck. Of course, the S0 Utopic Zexal right here. You summon this card, your opponent can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! So going first with one Numeron network, you summon Zexal, and you're also playing around the Biru as well. So one Zexal, 2 number 1s, 2 number 2s, 2 number 3s, and 1 number 4.
2 number 45 and a large soap.
This is pretty much all the gates that you're going to be playing in the deck, including the S0 Utopic Zexal. Absolutely mandatory to play in the deck. All the gates have the ability where it cannot be destroyed by battle. At the end of the damage step, if you discard battle an opponent monster, you can attach 1 Xyz material from this card, double the attack of all the Numeron monsters you currently control until the end of this turn. But with Network on the field, you don't need to detach anything. Obviously, you know, Gustav Max and the Libe right here. Obviously, for the Golden Lords, you overlay the 2, can easily OTK with one of these guys, which is really good. Next off for links, of course, Infinitrack, Fortress, Megaclops. This card right here, not a lot of decks actually have outs to this card. You can only beat it with essentially Xyz monster, especially against Animanspaders. They have 0 outs to this card. You summon this, they're literally just gonna deck out. So Infinitrack, Fortress, Megaclops, this card is literally unbeatable, and this is why this deck is so good, because you can easily make this card and control the game by just reviving S0 every single turn. 1 Megaclops, access code for OTKs, Unicorn, Megaclops, Talker, 1 Phoenix, and last but not least the 1 IP Masquerena to round off for all the Link monster playing the deck. So that's pretty much for the main deck, guys. This deck is just super duper powerful. So that's pretty much it for the main deck, guys. I want to showcase you guys the 1 card combo real quick, so you guys get a better understanding on what this deck does for the 2020 format. Alright guys, welcome to the quick combo tutorial real quick when it comes to abusing Numeron network for the 2020 format, and this is why Numerons is going to be one of the most game-changing engines for this entire format. Before we get started with the combo, make sure you guys get this limited edition Chaos of Armageddon playmat today. Hit the link down below at tx1.com. This playmat is only available from the 25th and the 26th of July only. Once they're gone forever. So make sure you guys get this beautiful playmat today in the link down below at tx1.com. Alright guys, go out with the quick combo. All you need is either Numeron Network or Numeron Wall. Opening up either one of these cards is essentially the exact same thing. So let's say you open up a Numeron Wall, right? So you're going to activate Numeron Wall, send this card to the graveyard, activate Numeron Network directly from the deck with this card's ability to copy Numeron Calling. So you're going to Foolish Burial your Numeron Calling to the graveyard, and while going first, you're only going to be special summoning 3 gates right here. So you're going to summon 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3 right here. The wonderful thing about this engine is that the Biru doesn't even stop this. And that's what's scary about this deck. Using these 3 monsters, you're literally going to Xyz these 3 right here to literally make Zexal right here. It's a 1-card Zexal. How are your opponent going to out this first turn? They can the Biru. The only out to this is Infirm. And do you know what's crazy? What if I tell you that you can actually play around Imperm and Chalice? And I'll show you guys that in a second. But Numeron Network is literally a 1-card Utopic Zexal on the very first turn, which your opponent cannot activate anything. So during the draw phase, you're going to activate Zexal, attach a material, GG. You just shake their hand and pretty much proceed to game 2. What happens if you go second? Here is the going second combo. Going second combo, the exact same thing. You activate Numeron Network, you send Numeron Calling to the graveyard. You're going to special summon all 4 gates. Look at this, 4 summons. Nibiru does not hurt this deck. Nibiru is complete garbage against this deck. Every time each one of them attacks, they will all double its current attack. So this card will attack, activate its effect. You don't have to detach a material because networks on the field, everything will become 2,000. This attack, everything will now become 4,000. This card attack, everything will now become 8,000. And the last gate is going to attack 8,000 direct damage to your opponent, which is really, really good. And remember, these cards cannot be destroyed by battle. So usually the last one is going to attack for 8,000 direct damage to the face, which is absolutely crazy. How can you play around Infinite Impermanence and Chalice for this specific variation of Eldritch? I'll showcase you guys that right now. Alright guys, for this specific variation of the combo, I'll showcase you guys on how to play around Infinite Impermanence and Chalice. So, you summon this card, all you need is Conquistador and also Auto Elixir Scarlet Sanguine. So draw phase, you're going to activate Utopic Zexal's ability, detach a material. Your opponent's going to answer with an Infinite Impermanence on Zexal. Infinite Impermanence negates monster effects that's currently on the field. What you can do is that you can activate Conquistador of the Golden Land, chain Scarlet Sanguine to special summon Eldritch the Golden Lord directly from the deck. Chain will resolve backwards. Conquistador will summon out itself. Since you control the Golden Lord, you can pop 1 monster on the field. So now you can pop the Zexals on the field. Everything will now resolve. Infinite Impermanence will not resolve because Zexal is no longer on the field. So you literally played around Infinite Impermanence or Forbidden Chalice during the draw phase. So right now your opponent can't activate anything. Next turn what you can do is super simple because you can easily make a link to Phoenix or IP. You summon back the Golden Lord, link these 2 right here for the Unicorn. Activate Unicorn, discard a card, shuffle Unicorn back into the deck, and now look what happens. You have 0 monsters on the field. Now you can activate Numeron's Network's effect, send another Calling to the graveyard, special summon your 4 gates, and then you can easily attack and just OTK your opponent. If that's not a game, what you can do is that you still have 1 normal summon for special summon for the rest of the turn after you trigger off Numeron Network. So you can easily just link these 3 for the Mega Clops right here. And if you're facing against Animancipator, they literally have no out. And then on the following turn, you can easily just keep reviving back your Zexal from your graveyard using your Mega Clops ability. So this card is also another win condition on its own. But the wonderful thing about this deck is that the fact that you're able to make Unicorn, to shuffle back your own Unicorn to trigger off Numeron Network's effect again on the following turn is just absolutely insane. So I truly believe this deck has the most potential out of all the Numeron builds out there. So I definitely recommend you guys playing this deck. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. Make sure you guys get this playmat today in the link down below at tx1.com. Only available for 2 days only, the 25th and 26th of July. Once it's gone, it is gone forever. So super limited edition. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the box break tonight at 5 p.m. EST. Let me know your thoughts about this deck in the comment section below, and this is your boy Sam from TV Star Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.
Be sure to get your playmat today at tsx1.com.